just on. We're back in business. Doing an AC charge. More of these in here, don't we? It's home, finally. We took it up to the shop in, I don't even know, late September, early October to replace a fan and then radiators. And I went through it with you yesterday, but it's done. It's put back together. It's not leaking. Temperature is staying normal. This is halfway where it should be. It kind of climbs to here and then the fans kick on and then zoop. And then it climbs and the fans kick on. That seems pretty standard. So we also found a melted, in fact, 30 amp fuse. It's behind where your feet would sit if you're in the passenger seat up against the kind of the kick plate there. So obviously replaced that fuse. Honestly, that's why the fan wasn't working. The fuse had just popped, but Ferrari never really published electrical schematics for this car. So first thing I did was check the fuse box up here and find that there's 2 relays. Well, there's 2 more relays down there and 2 more fuses. And obviously that it was that fuse that was bad. So the radiators were starting to leak. They were going to need service and they would have stranded us at some point. So it's not all for nothing. Did an oil service today as well. It's been 11.8 months or something according to the spreadsheet since that was done. It was January 7th of this year. So about a year due for that. Oil change and filter with Pennzoil Euro Platinum, something like that, 5W40, which interestingly enough says made from natural gas now. Very strange, but that's in there. About 9 liters, 9.5 liters of oil. It's almost 3 times the displacement of the engine, but finally done and home. We'll get the top down next time it goes out on a nice sunny day, which today is not. It wasn't a bad day outside earlier today, but now we've got high wind. I thought I heard some rain. I guess it was just wind. It's not wet yet, but it's going to be raining all night, allegedly. Larissa over on the coast said it's raining real hard there. Lots of lightning and thunder. So a little stormy weather here at the end of the year. Anyways, I wrapped a few more presents tonight. Brought home the top cover and car cover for the 355, so that's back home. I'm getting some stuff out of the shop. 5:40 since it'll be a wet morning tomorrow, and my car's still apart. Parts I'm waiting to receive before I can put everything back together were due today, and the UPS tracking information still says estimated delivery today, Thursday, before 9 p.m. Well, it's midnight, and they're not delivered, so probably tomorrow. Picked up the valve covers. The valve covers look great. They got powder coated in flat black. My only complaint with the valve covers is on the underside where you put the gasket. I asked them, tape this off. Don't get powder in there. Well, one of them had a couple little spots of powder and the other one was completely full. So it took an hour with multiple Scotch-Brite pads and a half a can of brake clean to get the powder coating off of those surfaces. Doesn't matter? Probably not. I'm not sure, but I wanted that to be right. So it is. And with any luck, they'll be going on tomorrow, but more than likely next week. Anyhow, that's it for me on this Thursday. My back hurts. It was a long day at the shop. Alan and my dad were in there for about 15 hours today, and I was in there for 10 or 11 or something like that. So I'm going to go sleep, and we'll talk on Friday already tomorrow. Good night.